My friends, listen closely because what you're about to hear defies everything you've been taught about entrepreneurship. This is not a story of strategy, funding rounds, or Silicon Valley genius. This is the story of a musician who had no plan, no resources, and no intention of starting a company, yet accidentally built a multi-million-dollar empire that rewrote the rules of online business. Derek Sivers didn't chase success. Success ambushed him because he focused on one thing: entrepreneurs almost always ignore building a perfect world for the customer, even if the world doesn't exist yet. If you've ever wondered when to keep going, when to pivot, or when to walk away, then Derek's journey through anything you want might be the exact blueprint you've been searching for. The entire saga began in 1998, rooted in the intensely personal struggle of Derek, a working musician. Without the formidable backing of a major record deal, selling his own CDs was an immense undertaking. Imagine this: in 1997, the world was raw. PayPal did not exist. If Derek wanted to move his music, he faced a colossal technical mountain. He had to design an entire website, set up an online credit card merchant system, and, most difficult of all, engineer a functioning buy now button. It took months of dedicated learning how to code, but finally, he succeeded, creating both the website and the magical purchase button. He showed his new creation to his friends, and in that moment, the accidental business was conceived. Friends, seeing his success, immediately started asking, "Hey, can you sell my CD too?" Initially, he agreed as a simple favor, but soon, strangers were calling, referring to friends, stating, "My friend Dave said you could sell my CD." The influx of calls and emails was relentless, and Derek, dedicating increasing amounts of time to selling his friend's work, realized with sudden, startling clarity he had inadvertently started a business. This realization is the foundation of the first great dramatic lesson. Derek urges us to stop persisting in efforts that are simply not working. Instead, we must keep inventing and refining our ideas until we strike gold, because when you have a genuine hit, your product or service promotes itself. You stop desperately trying to manufacture demand. Rather, you find yourself frantically managing the gargantuan demand that already exists. The strategy is to throw many concepts out into the world, see what truly sticks, and if it fails to be a hit, switch gears immediately. But once you have found that coveted hit and the people are demanding your product, how do you ensure the creation of a truly successful, enduring enterprise? Derek's philosophy is revolutionary. You must adopt the customer's precise point of view and commit to building them a perfect, utopian experience. He meticulously documented this utopian dream for the independent musician using CD Baby. In this flawless world, their distributor would send payments every week. Furthermore, the musician would receive the full name and address of every single buyer, acknowledging that those precious individuals were their fans, not merely the distributor's data, and perhaps most dramatically, there would be no fear of rejection. Even if an artist sold just one CD in 5 years, it would remain available for purchase. While focusing on this utopian system, Derek also championed the inclusion of small, unexpected moments of generosity. This means doing the minor things that competitors disdain, yet which customers deeply cherish. At CD Baby, this translated into an astonishing commitment: answering the telephone, without fail, between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m., within 2 rings. It sometimes meant staff on the shop floor spending 30 minutes on the phone, simply listening to a musician and being profoundly empathetic to their current struggles. While traditional business wisdom might deem this effort unproductive, it was a colossal deal to the customers. They were genuinely shocked to speak to a person so quickly when calling a company. This rapid human interaction became the wow factor that generated devoted, raving fans, Derek argues, in a stunning piece of counterintuition. That the path to business growth is to focus entirely on thrilling your existing customer base, because they become your most powerful evangelists, spreading the word and fueling serious growth. However, exponential growth brings its own fatal flaw: the bottleneck. When the company grew to 8 employees, Derek found himself completely drained, fielding questions every 5 minutes, a suffocating hindrance to company momentum. The choice became delegate or die. He instituted an intelligent, repeatable system designed to transfer his core philosophy. When a question arose, he would gather the entire team, answer the query, and crucially explain his underlying philosophy, the why behind his decision. After ensuring universal understanding of his thought process, he would instruct someone to formally document the resolution into a permanent manual. The final empowering directive was that the team could then make that decision themselves the next time it arose, without needing his permission, as long as they rigorously adhered to the established philosophy. After 2 months of this concentrated process, the flood of questions ceased. The company soared, operating better than ever before. The results were meteoric, growing from 8 to 80 employees and jumping from $1 million to a magnificent $20 million business valuation. And now, we arrive at the final, most profoundly personal chapter of the story. In 2008, at the peak of success, Derek made the ultimate decision. He sold the company. He looked long and hard at his personal goals and found that none of the things that excited him truly involved CD Baby anymore. The responsibility of managing 80 people was creating more headaches than genuine happiness. The enduring formal lesson of Derek's journey is this: you must never be afraid to sell your company if that decision will genuinely increase your happiness, and if the company overall will benefit from the stewardship of a new leader who is truly passionate about the role. When you establish a company, you are the one who makes the rules. If you want to sell, then sell. If you prefer to remain small, then remain small. Your customers ultimately only care that you are taking exceptional care of them, and sometimes allowing someone else to take the helm is the most responsible way to ensure that care continues. Ultimately, Derek teaches us that creating a company is one of the grandest ways to improve the world, while simultaneously perfecting yourself fit is nothing less than the act of designing your own personal utopia. This, my friends, is merely the tip of the iceberg of his wisdom, but it is a powerful message for every aspiring entrepreneur. If this story sparked something in you, that fire to build, to create, to design your own utopia, then do 3 things right now. Like this video to support the channel, subscribe to ReadSmart so you never miss another life-changing book breakdown. Comment below, what kind of personal utopia do you want to build? A business? A creative life? Time freedom? Your vision might inspire someone else. And remember, as Derek Sivers teaches us, you don't need permission. You just need to begin.